السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله، الحمد لله، والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Inshallah ta'ala, today we start Arba'in Nawawiyyah, Sharh Arba'in Nawawiyyah, and this is the copy which I have from the foundation of Shaykh Nawawi rahimahullah ta'ala, and this is the same PDF, but looks a little bit different. I have the white one. The problem with the white ones are um, the pages are not that good to feel the quality. But yeah, the benefit of buying all Shaykh Nawawi's books from his foundation is they're all mushakkal. Most of the tashkil they put. So that's the benefit of from buying this. So they have this silsilat muallafat fadilat al-Shaykh Ibn Uthaymin rahimahullah ta'ala. Now we'll skip the taqdeem. By the way, this is 42 ahadith of Imam Nawawi, which every student should start his journey in hadith. We have Bukhari also going on, but that's obviously Bukhari, which is a long, we finished one volume in that. But this is where you should start. Start with Arba'in, try to memorize them in mutun and try to understand them. And obviously, after that, inshallah, we can go to, we'll see, inshallah, we can go to Umdatul Ahkam, which has 400 ahadith. This has 42, so 10 times that, 400 ahadith. And then maybe you can go to Riyadh al-Salihin. You see the Sharh there of Shaykh Nawawi in 4 volumes. Inshallah, we can go there. I have Shaykh al-Bassam's Sharh of that. We can read that, inshallah ta'ala, and then go to Riyadh al-Salihin. And then we can go to Shaykh Nawawi's explanation of Bulugh al-Maram, Fath al-Jalali wal-Ikram, Sharh Bulugh al-Maram. Inshallah ta'ala, someday, inshallah, because this Sharh itself is a long one. Yeah, we'll skip this is Shaykh Nawawi's life. We've read it many times in other books. So I won't go his teaching, his Atharuhul Ilmiyah, the books, and where did he work, and when did he pass by? He passed away in 1421. واحد وعشرون وأربعمائة وألف. And this is the Muqaddimatu Sharh, where we will begin reading just two pages where the Shaykh began importance of hadith and importance of Arba'in Nawawiyyah, 42 ahadith. نعم إن شاء الله تعالى. مقدمة الشارح إن الحمد لله. So maybe the PDF which we have does not have tashkil, although it is from the Muassasa. Maybe it's not the latest one. So anyways, it doesn't matter because it's simple. Most of it is simple. And which the copy which I have, it has 100% tashkil. So that's the benefit of buying the white ones. مقدمة الشارح, the forward beginning. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهدي الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. محمد عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. أما بعد، فإن الحافظ النووي رحمه الله من أصحاب الشافعي المعتبرة. أقواله, maybe I can zoom. So Imam Nawawi is from the Shafi'iyya and Mu'tabara Aqwalahum, and he is the one whose opinion is taken, his Mu'tabar, he is relied upon. ومن أشد الشافعية حرصا على التاليف, and he had شديد يعني رغبة في التاليف. He used to write a lot. فقد ألف في فنون شتى, and he has compiled in various fields في الحديث وعلومه, in hadith and علوم. وألف في علم اللغة كتاب تهذيب أسماء واللغات, and in language he has written book تهذيب الأسماء واللغات, وهو في الحقيقة من أعلم الناس, and it is, and he in the reality he is from the most knowledgeable of the people. والظاهر والله تعالى والله أعلم أنه من أخلص الناس في التعليم. And ظاهر, the apparent is that he was the most sincere, subhanallah, Imam Nawawi rahimahullah ta'ala, لأن تاليفاته رحمه الله انتشرت في العالم الإسلام, because his compilation it spread نعم in the Islamic world. فلا تكاد تجد مسجدا إلا ويقرأ فيه كتاب رياض الصالحين. You'll not find any masjid except it is read رياض الصالحين in it. سبحان الله. وكتبه مشهورة مثبوتة في العالم, and his books are famous and established in the world, مما يدل على صحة نيته, which indicates that his niyyah was very correct. فإن قبول الناس المؤلفات من الأدلة على الإخلاص النية, because the people accepting his books is showing that he had, inshallah, purest of intentions, إخلاص. وهو رحمه الله مجتهد, and he was a مجتهد, والمجتهد يخطئ ويصيب, and the مجتهد he makes mistakes and he's correct. وقد أخطأ رحمه الله في مسائل الأسماء والصفات. Nowadays there was a huge recently there was a huge argument that Imam Nawawi and Ibn Hajar al-Ash'ari, نعم, all his books should not be read, and they were quoting from his books and so on. So we say وقد أخطأ, he was mistaken في مسائل الأسماء والصفات. فكان يؤول فيها لكنه لا ينكرها. He used to do تعويل but he used to not negate it. فمثلا استوى على العرش, يقول أهل التعويل معناها. So استوى على العرش, they talk about استوى and then say استولى على العرش. And they say he, instead of استوى, he rose upon the arsh. They say استولى, he conquered على العرش. لكن لا ينكرون, but they do not negate it. They don't negate استوى. لأنهم لو أنكروا الاستواء تكذيبا لكفروا. Because if they reject استوى معنى استوى, they would become they would do كفر. فهم يصدقون به, so they believe in it. ولكن يحرفون, but they used to do تحريف, they used to change it. But this shows that perfection belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. مثل هذه المسائل التي وقعت منه رحمه الله تعالى حتى أن في تأويل بعض نصوص الصفات إنه لمغمور بما له من فضائل ومنافع جمة. And this ta'wil and whatever it is, whatever he has fallen into, it is maghmur. Because he had a lot of this thing. He has a lot of maghmur is buried. Buried because he had a lot of virtue and all that. ولا نظن أن ما وقع منه إلا صادر عن اجتهاد وتأويل سائر. And we don't think all these mistakes, whatever happened, is because of an ijtihad. Ijtihad and ta'wil sa'iq, which is a ta'wil which has happened. Sa'iq is permissible. Sa'iq. ولو في رأيه, even if it's in his opinion, it's permissible. وأرجو أن يكون من الخطأ المغفور. And it will, inshallah, I hope that his mistake is forgiven. وأن يكون ما قدمه من الخير والنفع من السعي المشكور. And that whatever has preceded from the good and benefit from the sa'i al-mashkur, from the striving of which is mashkur, which is thankworthy. وأن يصدق أو يصدق عليه قوله الله تعالى, that a speech of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala proves true on him. We hope that inshallah إن الحسنات يذهبن السيئات, indeed good things they remove the bad things. ولقد ضل قوم من الخلف الخالفين الذين أخذوا يسبونه سبا عظيما حتى بلغني أن بعدهم قال. Indeed they have been misguided who've said from the Khalaf, from the people who've come now, later on, they said they started cursing him. Now, حتى بلغني, and it has reached me that some of them said, يجب أن يحرق شرح النووي على صحيح مسلم. يجب أن يحرق. It's mandatory that شرح النووي للمسلم should be burnt. نسأل الله العافية. We ask Allah for forgiveness. عافية. والحافظ النووي رحمه الله نشهد له فيما نعلم من حاله بالصلاح. We witness that he is salah وأنه مجتهد, and that he is hardworking. مجتهد في الفقه. وأن كل مجتهد يصيب وقد يخطئ, and every مجتهد he may make mistakes and he's correct, and he makes a mistake. He could make a mistake. إن أخطأ فله أجر واحد. إن أخطأ, and if he makes a mistake he has one ajr. وإن أصاب فله أجران, and if he gets correct it'll be two ajr. وقد ألف مؤلفات كثيرة من أحسن هذا الكتاب الأربعون النووية. And he had written or compiled various books, and the best of it is Arba'oon Nawawiyyah. وهي ليست 40. It's not 40, بل هي 42. It is 42. لكن العرب يحذفون الكسر في العادات فيقولون they extra whatever they remove it and they say أربعون وإن زاد واحدا أو اثنين if it is adding one or two أو نقص واحد أو اثنين or less than one or two. Now they say it's a round figure. وهذه الأربعون ينبغي لطالب أن يحفظها. So every student of knowledge should memorize these. لأنها منتخبة من أحاديث عديدة. They are chosen from various أحاديث وفي أبواب متفرقة and from various أبواب from various chapters of fiqh and others. نعم بخلاف غيرها من مؤلفات فلو نظرنا إلى عمدة الأحكام في سي عمدة الأحكام لوجدناها منتخبة. We find that it is منتخبة لكنها في باب واحد وهو باب الفقه. نعم it is only in باب الفقه عمدة الأحكام. The word itself الأحكام no? أما الأربعون النبوية فهي من في أبواب متفرقة متنوعة. As for أربعين it is from different from فقه عقيدة and everything no? زهد and others. ونحن نستعين بالله تعالى في التعليق عليها and we seek Allah's help inshallah in commenting upon it. والله الموفق and Allah is the one who grants tawfiq. This is by Abdul Ghani al-Maqdisi, Umdatul Ahkam. So inshallah ta'ala we'll begin the first hadith. Al-Hadith al-Awwal. Obviously we won't finish because the first hadith and the second hadith there's a lot of sharh in this. الحديث الأول عن أمير المؤمنين أبي حفص عمر بن الخطاب رضي الله عنه. This is for أمير المؤمنين أبو حفص عمر بن الخطاب رضي الله عنه قال سمعت famous hadith سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول إنما الأعمال بالنيات. Indeed actions are by intentions. وإنما لكل امرئ ما نوى. And every man will get whatever is intended. فمن كانت هجرته إلى الله ورسوله فهجرته إلى الله ورسوله. And whosoever hijrah is for Allah and His Messenger, his hijrah will be for Allah and His Messenger. ومن كانت هجرته لدنيا يصيبها. And whosoever hijrah is for the world and whatever we have to acquire it, أصاب يصيب. أو امرأة ينكحها, or for a woman to marry, فهجرته إلى ما هاجر إليه. So his hijrah is for what he migrated to. إلى ما هاجر, for which he migrated. يصيبها, what he might gain also you could say. رواه إمام المحدثين أو محدثين أو أبو عبد الله محمد بن إسماعيل بن إبراهيم بن المغيرة بن بردزبة البخاري وأبو الحسين مسلم بن الحجاج بن مسلم القشيري النيسابوري في صحيحيهما اللذين هما أصح الكتب المصنفة. Imam Bukhari and Imam Muslim have collected this hadith. Hadith number 1. So Sheikh Nuthaymin, he starts word by word and then he explains. And Amir al-Mu'mineen, from Amir al-Mu'mineen, وهو أبو حفص عمر بن الخطاب. عمر بن الخطاب رضي الله عنه, that is عمر بن الخطاب رضي الله عنه, آلت إليه الخلافة بتعيين أبي بكر الصديق رضي الله عنه. آل يؤول, the Khilafah had come to him. The Khilafah came to him بالتعيين, by the specification of Abu Bakr Siddiq رضي الله عنه. The various ways Khilafah was given. Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu anhu came through consultation in Taqifah Bani Sa'ida. All the Ansar Muhajirun, they came and they agreed. And then Umar radiallahu anhu came by specification. It was specified by Abu Bakr Siddiq. He appointed him. And then Umar radiallahu anhu, he specified through 6 people. And they chose among them. And then Ali radiallahu anhu again by people. So there are various ways through which Khalifa can be chosen. آلت إليه الخلافة. Ala is to arrive. Ala. Arrive. Hamza واو لام. خلافة بتعيين أبي بكر, by specification, by appointment of Abu Bakr Siddiq رضي الله عنه له. for him. فهو حسنة من حسنات أبي بكر. So it's a good deed from the good deeds of Abu Bakr رضي الله عنه. ونصبه في الخلافة الشرعي. And his appointment نصب and his appointment in خلافة شرعية, the خلافة which is شرعي, legislative. لأن الذي عينه أبو بكر, because the one who appointed him was Abu Bakr, رضي الله عنه. وأبو بكر تعين بمباعثة الصحابة له في السقيفة, أو تعين, this could be passive also. And Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu was appointed by the bay'ah, by the oaths of the Sahaba who were in the Saqifa, فَخِلَافَتُهُ شَرْعِيَّةً, and his Khilafah was Shar'iyya, the Khilafati Abu Bakr. And the Khilafah of Umar radiallahu anhu was like the Khilafah of Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu. وَلَقَدْ أَحْسَنَ أبو بكر اختيارا حيث اختار عمر بن الخطاب رضي الله عنه. And he has chosen the best. He had done good when he chose them. Nasb is establishing, appointing. ونصبه في الخلافة الشرعية. وفي قوله تعالى سمعت. This was about Umar رضي الله عنه. سمعت, when he says سمعت, I heard. Umar رضي الله عنه saying I heard. دليل على أنه أخذه من النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم بلا واسطة. So there was no mediator in between. He had heard from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He had taken this hadith from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. والعجب أن هذا الحديث لم يرويه عن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إلا Umar. And the strange thing is of this hadith is so famous that there's no other Sahabi who has narrated this hadith. This is only from Umar radiallahu anhu. مع أهميته, with its importance. نعم. لكن له شواهد في القرآن والسنة, and it has شواهد, other evidences in Quran والسنة. So this hadith is only narrated by Umar ibn al-Khattab radiallahu anhu. ففي القرآن يقول الله تعالى, and in Quran Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says وما تنفقون إلا ابتغاء وجه الله, and whatever you spend except seeking the face of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the countenance and the face of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that's just doing it for the sake of Allah. فهذه نية. So this is نية. وقوله تعالى محمد رسول الله, Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. والذين معه أشداء على الكفار رحماء بينهم, and those with him are strong, severe on the kuffar and merciful between them. تراهم ركعا سجدا, you see them in ruku' and sujud. يبتغون فضلا من الله ورضوانا, they seek the bounty from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and his pleasure. وهذه نية, and this is also نية. Why are they worshipping? For seeking the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم لسعد بن أبي وقاص, he's bringing shawahid from the Quran and Sunnah رضي الله عنه. وعلم أنك لن تنفق نفقة تبتغي بها وجه الله إلا أجرت عليها حتى ما تجعله في امرأتك. And know that whatever you spend نفقة, any spending, seeking the face of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, إلا أجرت عليها, except you will be أجرت, you will be rewarded for it. Right? So you're doing an act, feeding a wife, حتى ما تجعله في امرأتك. في is also mouth, no, famun. So fuka, so fi is like used as mouth, fi, like fiya, my mouth. Fi imratik, in the mouth of your wife. Even if you feed your wife, although it's mu'amalat, it's not from ibadat, it's from the dealings, no? Feeding children and your wife and all these things. It's not from the actions, but if you have a niyyah, you're seeking only to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this also becomes rewardable, inshallah. فقوله صلى الله عليه وسلم تبتغي بها وجه الله, you're seeking the face of Allah, فهذه نية. So this is the niyyah. والمهم أن معنى الحديث ثابت بالقرآن والسنة. The meaning is proven in بالقرآن والسنة. ولفظ الحديث انفرد به عمر رضي الله, but the wording is only from Umar. That's the فضيلة of Umar رضي الله عنه. لكن تلقته الأمة بالقبول التام. The Ummah has accepted it by complete acceptance. Have received it by complete acceptance. حتى إن البخاري رحمه الله صدر كتابه الصحيح بهذا الحديث. And even so that Imam Bukhari who started his book Sahih بهذا الحديث, his Sahih al-Bukhari, he started his hadith with this. He started his book with this hadith. Now, it's the same actually. I mean, even I don't have tashkil. I thought there is tashkil, but it's random. Anyways, so it's the same book. قوله إن, I thought they were 100% tashkil, but not really. It's just the dark ones are the tashkil ones. وقوله إنما الأعمال بالنيات وإنما لكل امرئ ما نوى. And his speech, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, indeed, and the actions are by intentions. وإنما لكل امرئ ما نوى. And for a man, imru'un is a man. Imru'un. And indeed only for every man is what he intended. لهذه الجملة من حيث البحث جهتان. For this جملة from من حيث البحث, from research بحث, there are two directions or two ways. نتكلم أولا على ما فيها من البلاغة. There's some balagha here, eloquence. We will speak about it. فقوله صلى الله عليه وسلم إنما الأعمال بالنيات. إنما is only used for حصر. فيه من أوجه البلاغة الحصر. From the ways of balagha, there is hasr. Hasr means you're limiting something. وهو إثبات الحكم في المذكور. That is, you're affirming the hukm, the ruling, in the thing which is mentioned, وَنَفْيُهُ عَمَّا سِوَى, and negating it in anything else. That means this guy is a leader, for example. But I can say this, he is also a leader. But if I said there's no leader except him, so I'm doing ithbatul hukm fil madhkur. I'm mentioning it in the person. وَنَفْيُهُ, and I'm negating it. That's called hasr. No? وَطَرِيقُ الْحَصْرِ بِإِنَّمَا. And one of the ways of hasr is using إِنَّمَا. لأن إِنَّمَا means only, that he's only a leader. That is, there's no one, there's no leader except him. لأن إنما تفيد الحصر. إنما indicates حصر. فإذا قلت زيد قائم فليس فيه حصر. If you say Zaid is standing, there's no حصر there. وإذا قلت إنما زيد قائم, Zaid is only standing. That means not doing anything else. فهذا فيه حصر وأنه ليس إلا قائما. Now, this is حصر, and that he is not doing anything except standing. وكذلك قوله صلى الله عليه وسلم وإنما لكل امرئ ما نوى. And man will get only what he intends. وفي قوله تعالى ومن كانت هجرته لدنيا يصيبها أو امرأة ينكحها فهجرته إلى ما هاجر إليه من البلاغة إخفاء نية من هاجر للدنيا. So there's no niyyah here. The word is hidden. لقوله صلى الله عليه وسلم فهجرته إلى ما هاجر إليه. Rasul said he will get the dunya. He did not say, Rasul said he will get whatever he intended for. He did hijrah for. ولم لكن إلى دنيا يصيبها. To the world يصيب, to gain the world. He did not repeat it. الفائدة البلاغية في ذلك هي تحقير ما هاجر إليه هذا الرجل. It is to put it down. تحقير. There's no, he's doing for the dunya. He'll get whatever he intended for. That is called تحقير. Now, أي ليس أهلا لأن يذكر. It's not even worthwhile mentioning. It's not, you not even mention it. بل يكنى عنه بقوله, but he أشار, he indicated by saying إلى ما هاجر إليه, to what he did hijrah towards. وقوله صلى الله عليه وسلم فمن كانت هجرته إلى الله ورسوله الجواب فهجرته إلى الله ورسوله. So whoever hijrah is for Allah and His Messenger is فهجرته إلى الله ورسوله. He repeated صلى الله عليه وسلم فذكره تنويها بفضله. He showed to show the importance. تنويه, praising, نوه ينوه. تنويها is to praise with virtue. ومن كانت هجرته لدنيا يصيبها أو امرأة ينكحها فهجرته إلى ما هاجر إليه. So whoever does hijrah for the world or for a woman to marry, then his hijrah is what to for what he did hijrah for. ولم يقل إلى دنيا يصيبها أو امرأة ينكحها. He did not say to the world which he gets. He did not repeat it there. He said he will get whatever he wants. لأن فيه تحقيرا لشأن ما هاجر إليه وهي الدنيا أو المرأة. It is تحقير. It is bringing down uh, to say it's not worthy. Contempt, disdain. أما من جهة الإعراب وهو البحث الثاني. The second direction or the second search or research which we have to do is from the إعراب side. فقوله صلى الله عليه وسلم إنما الأعمال بالنيات. Indeed, the actions are by intentions. مبتدا وخبر. There's مبتدا. الأعمال مبتدا والنيات خبره. He's just saying إعراب of it. Because he's a لغوي, no? Shaykh Ibn Uthaymin rahimahullah. That's why every student of Arabic should read Shaykh Ibn Uthaymin's books, because it's so simple and he explains grammatical points also. وإنما لكل امرئ ما نوى أيضا مبتدا وخبر. But لكن قدم الخبر والمبتدا. خبر has come before. لأن المبتدا في قوله صلى الله عليه وسلم إنما لكل امرئ ما نوى. So where's the مبتدا خبر here? It is ma nawa, because jar majrur can never be khabar. This is the can never be mubtada. This is not the mubtada. This is the khabar here. Ma nawa is the mubtada. Whatever he intends, it is for the person. Huwa ma nawa mutaakhir. It has come late. This is the mubtada. فمن كانت هجرته إلى الله ورسوله فهجرته إلى الله ورسوله. So whoever hijrah is for Allah and His Messenger, so hijrah is for Allah and His Messenger. هذه جملة شرطية. Man has come, no? Conditional. أداة الشرط فيها من. So man is the أداة الشرط. فعل الشرط كانت. Fail, because if you've done lesson 13, 14, 15 and those اللغة العربية, you should understand أداة الشرط. There's an instrument of condition, then you have two verbs of condition. Two verbs of a condition, or the second one could be a sentence or something, the reply to. There's shart and jawab shart. So jawab shart is here because the fa has come. This is the jawab, this is the shart, and this is the fi'l shart. كانت أو فعل الشرط كانت وجواب الشرط, and the reply to the condition. If you do this, what will happen? Then this will happen. So that is called the reply of the condition. فهجرته إلى الله ورسوله. This is called جواب الشرط. وهكذا نقول في إعراب قوله صلى الله عليه وسلم. This is how we say in the speech of صلى الله عليه وسلم ومن كانت هجرته لدنيا يصيبها. أما في اللغة, as for the language, we say العمل جمع عمل. New words or something. مفردات. عمل, it's a plural of عمل. وشمل يشمل, and it includes عمل القلوب. So عمل, actions could be what type of action, right? It could be عمل القلوب, and it could be عمل of the heart as well as عمل of the شمل يشمل, yeah. Or it could be شمل يشمل also, to contain شامل. So it includes the actions of the heart, tawakkul, iman, all these actions, or amal al-nutq, speech, tongue, seeking knowledge, dhikr, all these things, so speaking the truth, and wa amal al-jawarih, and the bodily actions, salah and all that. فتشمل هذه الجملة الأعمال بأنواعها. So إنما الأعمال بالنية, it includes all the actions, heart, speech, as well as actions, physical actions. So Shaykh is explaining فالأعمال القلبية ما في القلب من العمل. Whatever is in the heart of the actions, كالتوكل على الله, like having tawakkul, والإنابة, turning towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, والخشية منه, and fearing from him, وما أشبه ذلك, and whatever is similar to that. والأعمال النطقية, and the actions of the tongue, ما ينطق به اللسان, what the tongue speaks. وما أكثر الأقوال اللسان, and there's a lot of speech, no? أقوال اللسان. ولا أعلم شيئا من الجوارح أكثر عملا من اللسان. I don't know from the body parts which work a lot except the tongue, no? اللهم إلا أن تكون العين أو الأذن. Except that it could be the eye or the ear. No? Eye or the ear, that is that. Allahumma illa is used when you want to say except, kind of like rarely accept, like that. So they use Allahumma, oh Allah, but it does not literally translate as oh Allah. They uses Allahumma illa. Instead of just using illa to give strength into it, they use Allahumma. والأعمال الجوارحية, and the body physical actions, أعمال اليدين والرجلين وما أشبه ذلك, and the actions of the hands and the feet and whatever similar. إنما الأعمال, right? He explained عمل. الأعمال بالنيات, النيات جمع نية, singular is نية, its plural is نيات, intentions. وهي القصد, قصد is also intention, what you intended. وشرعا العزم على فعل الإبادة تقربا إلى الله تعالى. على عزم, نية is what? عزم, determination. Determination to do an action to go become close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. ومحلها النية, its place is قلب. فهي عمل قلبي. It is an heart action of the heart. ولا تعلق للجوارح بها, and there is no connection to the jawarih, body part. Some people say we should say it out loud. That is a bid'ah. وإنما لكل امرئ, and for every man, أي لكل إنسان, for every human, ما نوى is what he intended, أي ما نواه, whatever he intended it. Inshallah, we'll read from here. وهنا مسألة. Inshallah, we'll do inshallah in our next class. Barakallahu feekum. Jazakallahu khairan. Subhanakallahu wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.